You're doing everything right. You have a job, you make decent money, you don't blow it on stupid stuff. And yet, at the end of every month, your bank account is basically empty. You've probably blamed yourself. I need to earn more. I need to budget better. I need more discipline. But here's the thing. You're not broke because you're bad with money. You're broke because the system is designed to keep you broke. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Let's start with a basic fact. Over the last 30 years, income has barely moved, but the cost of living, it's tripled. Housing, healthcare, education, all dramatically more expensive. So you'd think people would be saving more, right? Planning better? The opposite is happening. Credit card debt is at an all-time high. The average American household carries over $6,000 in credit card debt alone, not including mortgages, car loans, or student loans. People aren't broke because they're stupid. They're broke because they're being hunted. Let me introduce you to something called scarcity mindset. When your brain thinks resources are limited, whether money, time, or opportunity, it enters survival mode. Your decision-making changes. You become impulsive, you take bad deals, you panic. Here's the dark part. Corporations know this, and they deliberately keep you feeling poor. They design your paycheck to hit right when your bills are due. They structure payments so you never feel like you have enough. You get your paycheck Friday, and by Monday, half of it's gone. You're living on the emotional edge constantly, and when you're in that state, you're not making rational decisions, you're making survival decisions. The second thing they don't want you to know is that your wants have been manufactured. You don't want that new phone, you are convinced you want it. Think about it. You get a dopamine hit from shopping, a real chemical dopamine hit. And guess who's engineered that response? Every store, every ad, every limited time offer on your phone is designed by teams of psychologists to trigger that. Social media shows you what your friends are buying, not because it's helpful, because it makes you feel like you're falling behind. This isn't accidental. Companies spend billions on behavioral psychology research. They know exactly which colors make you buy. They know which times of day you're most susceptible. They know how to create FOMO, fear of missing out. And the system relies on you feeling like you deserve this stuff, because you work hard, because you're stressed, because you deserve a treat. Here's the uncomfortable truth about debt. It's a control mechanism. When you owe money, you can't leave your job. You can't take risks. You can't say no to bad situations. You're trapped. And the banks know this. Credit card companies make most of their money from people who carry balances. People in your exact situation. They're not betting on you paying them off. They're betting on you paying minimum payments forever. That's why they make minimum payments so easy. Because if you pay minimum, you'll be paying interest for 15 to 20 years on a purchase you've already forgotten about. A $100 item you bought 2 years ago, you're still paying interest on it. The company that sold it to you, they got paid instantly. The credit card company, they're making 20% plus annually on your money. And you're broke, wondering where your paycheck went. There's another layer to this that most people miss. Your salary is designed to keep you just comfortable enough that you don't leave, but just broke enough that you can't get ahead. Think about your last raise. How long did it feel good? A month? 2 weeks? Then your lifestyle adjusted. Your expenses went up, and you're right back to being broke. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's not an accident. It's a feature of the system. Companies know that if they pay you too little, you'll get desperate and look for better opportunities. If they pay you too much, you'll stop working and invest instead. So they calibrate your salary to keep you on the treadmill, earning enough to feel like you're winning, but not enough to actually win. The last piece, you're comparing yourself to people you'll never be. Social media shows you the highlight reel of people making 10 times your money, or worse, people lying about their money. You see fake luxury and think that's normal, so you spend money you don't have to look like people you don't know, to impress people who don't care. Every influencer, every ad, every lifestyle brand is telling you the same thing. You're not enough as you are. You need to buy more to be worthy. And because you're in scarcity mindset, because you deserve a treat, because everyone else is doing it, you believe it. So here's the good news. Once you see the system, you can opt out. Not completely, you live in the system, but you can stop being prey. Step 1, interrupt the scarcity mindset. Get a buffer, even $500 to $1,000, just enough that you're not living paycheck to paycheck. This single change rewires your brain. You stop making panic decisions. Step 2, separate needs from manufactured wants. For 1 week, track every purchase, not to judge yourself, to become aware. You'll see the pattern. Most of your spending isn't about needing things, it's about feeling things. Step 3. Delete the apps. Seriously. Remove shopping apps, mute notifications, unfollow accounts that make you feel poor. You don't need to see the temptation 100 times a day. Step 4. Stop the debt. One credit card. One card. You can't carry a balance if you're only using one. Cut the others. These aren't revolutionary steps. They're just aware steps. You're taking back control. You're not broke because you're bad with money. You're not broke because you lack discipline. You're broke because you've been playing a game designed for you to lose, and nobody told you the rules. But now you know the rules, and knowing changes everything. If this resonated with you, subscribe. I'm breaking down more financial psychology every week, the things they don't teach you in school because they benefit from your ignorance. And comment below, what's one thing from this video you're going to change this week? Thanks for watching. And remember, you're not broke because of you. You're broke because the system works.